So, time to try something new. First English video, first challenge run. Let's see how that will work out. Aloha gamerinos and gamerinas, welcome to UnicornStorm, where we answer important questions like: is it possible to finish Super Mario World for the Super NES without collecting a single coin? Super Mario World is one of my all-time favorite games, and I think it's still my favorite mainline Mario game. So I was pretty excited about this run. In the past, I've often imposed some challenges on me to make my favorite games more interesting. But it was always just for a few minutes of fun, nothing major. A while back I watched a bit of a Game Grumps series about a pacifist, no item, no coin run of Super Mario Bros. 3. Which kinda rekindled the desire to make an honest attempt at a challenge run. And after discovering the YouTuber GamerChamp3000, who is way better at this than I will ever be, I was sold on this idea. And I have to say, I choose a pretty easy game for that kind of challenge. I was a bit surprised when I reached the end. Only the beginning really offered some challenge. But after Yoshi's Island, it's smooth sailing till the end. But I get ahead of myself. First, some ground rules. The run begins with, well, the start of the game, and ends with defeating Bowser. Also, no levels can be skipped with glitches or something like that. Only legitimate exits count. So, now to the meaty stuff. I cannot collect any coin. No regular coins, no big Yoshi coins, no coins hidden in item boxes, and no increase in the coin counter at the top of the screen. So, and with that out of the way, let's start this Super Mario World no coin run. And just for convenience's sake, and because I'm a lazy fuck who doesn't want to plug in the other console, we play on the SNES Mini. Yeah. We start off with level 1. Because for our run, we want to activate the Yellow Switch Palace, to have a steady supply of super mushrooms in special boxes, so we don't run the risk of accidentally collecting any coins inside of question mark blocks. Also, these yellow blocks may help in later platforming. This first level isn't that hard, just be careful about some of the jumps, or the bounce back from stomping on enemies, and we're golden. After the halfway mark we even get a fire flower, which should make things really easy, because now we don't even have to jump on enemies, we can just blast them away and... oh... okay. Shooting enemies makes them drop a coin, so be careful with that. But even with that, the rest of the level doesn't pose a problem. Just evade the charging chuck and exit the level and... oh... okay. All enemies on screen get turned into coins when crossing the level exit. So we can't let anyone live near the exit. And we have to touch that goal bar, because that also gets turned into a coin. Okay, again from the beginning. After finishing the first level, we get into the Yellow Switch Palace, where we are presented with a P-switch, which we will ignore because it's a dirty trap that fills the whole screen with golden poison. After activating the huge switch, we accomplished our first goal and can now move on to level 2. So, level 2 is even easier than level 1. Honestly, this is the true level 1, because the other level 1 leads to a kinda secret. But aside from this, we just hop over enemies and avoid bouncing off enemies. And damn this off-screen respawn. Well, it's not really a respawn and more of a position reset. So we have to lead the enemy away from those dirty shiny coins and kill them safely and slowly. A better way is just to run through them. Later in that level we get our first Yoshi. And he's the best power-up in this game. Yeah, in any game ever. Oh, come on! Apples are coins? With that, Yoshi is too high of a risk most of the time. So we sadly have to forgo using him. So we just slowly and carefully finish this level and head into level 3. Where there are those swinging platforms that always seem to pass through a row of coins. But it's not a huge problem to jump over them. Then we get to those expanding and contracting rows of blocks, cluttered with coins. But since we already activated the yellow switch palace, we can just walk under these blocks. Next up is our first level with water and swimming obstacles. We can carefully maneuver under those coins, but then we get to this row of coins directly in our way. Swimming would be suicide for Mario and the challenge run. And we can't jump high enough to get on those blocks. By hitting the P switch, the coins turn into blocks, but those blocks above them turn into coins. And now we have to maneuver around the Koopa Troopers and Yoshi coins without grabbing those coins on the top, and damn it! As I said, maneuver around without grabbing any coins. After this, we just need to survive the rest of the level and be maybe a bit careful with our jumping. Iggy's castle had the first and only real hurdle. The first room is no problem, just keep away from the few coins that are in here. The second room though, is when things get complicated. First, it's an auto-scroller, so we naturally have less room to maneuver. Second, giant stone slabs try to crush us, which makes getting around coins even more difficult. And then we get this. How should I get past this? Even with a ultra short and ultra light tapping of the button, Mario's jump arc is too high. Maybe I can get under it with a ducking jump. Just be careful, just be precise. Got it! Ah, damn it! So, after we got this, we kill Iggy and be off this horrible dinosaur island. And off to the Donut Plains. Level 1 introduces the Super Cape, Super Mario World's version of the Tanuki suit. With this, we can circumvent any challenge the level might throw at us by just flying over it and... oh... The sky is cluttered with coins, so flying isn't an option. So, we have to get through the level the regular way, which isn't too hard, especially since the cape also is a one-hit kill on most enemies, so it's a bit of a cakewalk. And instead of exiting the level the normal way, we fly in the air once again and find a secret exit, which leads into a secret underwater level. And since we can leave any already beaten level anytime with just the press of a button, we now have easy access to the Super Cape, which will come in handy. The underwater level is full of annoying fish, which are easily taken care of with our cape, and soon we'll find a warp pipe, which leads to a room with another new power-up, the balloon. With that, Mario gets a bit bloaty and floats up into the air. But since there's nothing of importance here and the risk of accidentally grabbing a coin is too high, we just skip this room. This level contains another secret exit behind a row of blocks and a P-switch. Oh. Well, it seems we can't use the secret exit in this one, so we take the regular exit and open a path to our first and only ghost house in this run. First, we find the secret exit in this one. For that, we just fly in the air above the level entrance and then just follow the only path. With that, we open a bonus level, where we can stock up on power-ups and Yoshi, whenever we want. Now we have to re-enter the ghost house and find the regular exit. And yeah, I'm serious about finding it. We have no problems avoiding the few coins on the way, but there is one little trap that tries to seduce us in grabbing some coins. But we stay determined and get through this horror of ghosts and doubloons. Donut Plains 3 is a giant bottomless pit that we have to traverse by jumping onto platform carousels. And we have to be a teeny bit careful with our jumps to not accidentally grab some of those coins, but it isn't too bad. After a while, we have to use platforms that ride on a track which we can change by activating special blocks. The cape is a huge help here. The next couple of platforms we can circumvent by just taking the bottom route. And then we got carousels laden with coins. This could be quite of a challenge. Nah, we just fly over it. Just be careful not to overshoot the landing or we get a coin from the disappearing gold bar. The next level, as well as Morton's Castle, offer not the least bit of challenge. In Vanilla Dome, things get complicated again. The beginning of level 1 is straightforward enough. Just take some distance from the floating coins and avoid accidentally hitting question mark blocks with shells. Kill the charging chuck at the end of the level and off through the exit. Level 2 is a roadblock. No chance in getting through this. But gladly we don't have to. Level 1 once again hides a secret exit. But since we are unable to reach the Red Switch Palace, which would be the easiest way to get to the secret exit, we need some help. With Yoshi, it's way less awkward to get through this level, since we can just devour our enemies and... Oh... Munched enemies count as coins. God damn it, Yoshi! So we have to traverse the level even slower, being careful not to lose Yoshi and even more careful not to accidentally pressing Y and eating another poor enemy. With the help of our green dinosaur, we reach the makeshift ladder and find the secret exit. Vanilla Secret 1 doesn't throw too many coins in our way, and we just have to traverse the level for a little bit, before we fly off to a pipe and exit the level through another hidden exit. And with that, we opened a way to the Star Road! And we are already in the home stretch. In Star Road, we only have access to level 2, and we always have to find a secret exit to progress in here. This level is another underwater level, and right at the start we get presented with another type of Yoshi, a baby Yoshi. Normally we need to feed him a certain number of enemies to get him to grow the fuck up. But if he devours a Power Star, he transforms into his adult form right away. After we settled up, we swim as high to the top of the screen as we can and we stay there. Because now, as long as we hammer the B button, we have nothing to fear from those pesky fish. When we reach the warp pipe, we dive under it, right to the secret exit. Level 3 is pretty short. We just need to hit the Lakitu with a block, steal his cloud and fly towards the secret exit. But careful! The baby Yoshi in this level is able to devour Lakitu's dropped spinies even off screen. And as we know, they are worth 1 coin each. Also, this bastard Lakitu knows what we're doing and is bombarding us with coins as soon as we activate the P-switch. Star Road 4 gladly doesn't throw any coins in our way, so we just have to concentrate on reaching the secret exit. The problem is, this one is accessed by a makeshift bridge consisting of colored blocks from the green and red switch palaces. And at least one of them is inaccessible to us. So, is this the end of this run? Nah, we already met the solution to this problem. In our first Star Road level, we found a blue Yoshi right at the start, so we get him, exit the level from the pause screen, and get back into Star Road 4, where we use the blue Yoshi's special ability to sprout wings whenever he eats any kind of Koopa, to fly to the secret exit. And since Yoshi doesn't swallow the shell, we don't even get rewarded a coin, so all's good. And with that, we are right at Bowser's front door. No really, it's written right there, front door. Bowser's castle contains no coins, or at least I didn't see any. So just get in there, kick Bowser's scaly behind, rescue the princess, and, well, we finished the Super Mario World no coin run! We skipped most of the adventure, we are completely broke. But I'm sure the princess will be grateful. So that's it for the video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if so, maybe you might consider hitting the like button. I don't know whether I'll do another video of this kind or not, but maybe if something piques my interest. But with that, I bid you adieu. Have an awesome day. And I'll see you again on the next game.